Hello class, this is a video tutorial on graphing simple interest part 2. Previously, simple interest was graphed which calculates only the interest or the extra amount, resulting in a direct linear proportion. By adding the principal amount, it calculates the total amount, resulting in a regular linear relationship which is of the form y equals mx plus c. So let's take a look at this in action. So here we go. First, you can see that we have a principal amount of $200 and 5% per annum simple interest. Once again, there is no value of n given, as we want to keep n a variable. So using our simple interest formula, we get I equals $200 times the rate, which is 0.05 times n. When we calculate this, 5% of 200, so 0.05 times 200, we get 10n. So interest equals 10n. But notice how this, like we saw previously, this is just the interest each year. If we now want to find the total amount, we need to find the interest plus the principal, in which case the interest we know to be I equals 10n, because look, this calculates the interest per year, and the principal amount was 200. So plus 200. Now that we have this, you can see that this actually looks like the linear relationship y equals mx plus c. M is 10, c is 200. Then from here, we can graph this linear relationship. So we let n, we can choose just the values 0, 1, and 2. And we can now calculate the total amount each year. To do this, we just substitute 0 into n to find this value. So it'll be 10 times 0 plus 200. And it kind of makes sense that in 0 years, the total value of the investment is still just the original amount, which is 200. Since no time has passed, no interest was gained. And so now, if we were to add 1 year, so 10 times 1 plus 200, so substituting 1 into n, we get 210. And we do the same thing, 2 substitute into n, that gives us 220. Now that we have this, we can actually sketch this like we've done before. So at 0, we get 200. So sketching this at 0, at n equals 0, the t value is 200. So notice how we are actually starting all the way up here. In 1 year, it is 210. This one's a little bit harder to graph, so it should be halfway between these 2 points. But since we can't exactly find perfectly halfway, we'll just estimate it. It looks to be about here. But now a more exact amount that we can sketch is this amount here. When n equals 2, t equals 220. So when n equals 2, t equals 220, we can find this amount here. So these 3 points, once we join them and extend it as far as the graph lets us, this actually calculates for us the total amount of the investment. Now from here, we could just find whatever value we'd like. So for example, if it's asking from us the total amount at, say, 8 years, we can find 8 years. Here at 8 years, we can see that the total value of the loan is 280. That's just an example of what I'm picking here. So we could say at 8 years, the total value is equal to $280. And that's just an example of what we could pick out just from the graph. All right, so I hope you can see that when we add the total value of the loan, the principal value of the loan, the equation of the line no longer becomes a direct variation. It's just that regular gradient intercept form. All right, so hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.